All right. Dr. Alan Harper here, your Secure Vibe coder. And we are in for another live Secure Vibe coding session. We are building this app called UserVibesOS.ai. And the purpose of this app is to be an AI enhanced one stop shop for developers to collect vibes from their users throughout the user journey lifecycle. So, what that means is whether that user is hitting your landing page, or a survey that you put up for them, or a waiting list or email list, or maybe that user is trying to hack you and maybe they are trying to subvert the controls in your system, then we want to pick up those alerts as well. And then maybe they have feature requests for you or bug reports. We want to make that really easy for them. Maybe you give them a sentiment survey, see how they're doing. And if they say they're doing well and they like the system, then you send them a testimonial. And then ultimately, if they're saying they're not doing well, you're probably going to have an exit comment that you want to collect from them as well when they churn. So throughout the user journey lifecycle, the user's throwing off vibes, and we want to make it easy to catch those vibes. That's what we're all about here. Now, we've been developing this app, and the MVP for this app that we already have working is the feedback module. Okay. And so we very easily now can collect bug reports and feature requests from our users. And we use AI to tease that out of them through just a simple conversation and about a handful of questions. So it helps us get to the underlying reason of why uh, it's either a bug or a feature request. Now, if you're new here tonight, or if you just dropped in to see me, make sure you drop me a chat and tell me you're here. You could check me out in my free mentoring group up here in the QR code, or also link in the description. And there you'll find my free mentoring where I have almost 8,000 people right now working on this topic of AI and cybersecurity. Inside of there, you will find a 30-day challenge that I encourage you to take. It will change your life. It'll help you establish a daily learning habit. And I will show you just the basics of secure vibe coding, even in that 30-day challenge. And then, if this appeals to you and you feel like this is a calling that you have, then you can find my secure vibe coding masterclass inside of there, inside the classroom. And there you will get more access to me. I meet with those mentees that are signed up for that secure vibe coding masterclass. I meet with them weekly, and I'm coming alongside them and helping them build out their product. So if that's something that sounds interesting to you, make sure you check that QR code or link in the description. Now, last night, what we did was we built a blog capability, and we built it from the Secure Vibe Coding OS. Now, the Secure Vibe Coding OS is a product that I released. It's a secure starter kit for any web app. Okay, it's for Next.js. It's built on top of Next.js, but it gives you billing and it gives you all of this security stuff out of the gate, right? So here's all the features of it. Last night we added the SEO and LLM SEO optimized blog engine. Okay, so you get all of this for free. All you have to do is install it. It's all free, and there's instructions on here of how to install it right here. Installation. It's a 6-step process and 7 steps, and you set it up. Okay. Then we have built into it a continual learning system, so it learns, it gets smarter as you use it. And we use Claude Skills for that. Okay, and I described that here. We also have a number of security skills built in. Okay, right here. Inside of the skills folder, we have all these security skills built in for you. Okay, and it comes with about I think it's more than 20 security skills just built in. So like if you want to do input validation, it knows how to do that. So basically the way I like to describe it is I installed the security batteries for you inside of here, and we get all of this stuff right here, security stuff, and you get it for free. It comes with the kit. Okay, so again, if this is interesting to you, make sure that you start with a secure baseline like that kit right there. Okay. Now, Again, if you've joined me tonight, drop me a hello in the chat. Let me know that you're here. I appreciate it. Now, tonight, what we're going to do is something very interesting. So, last night we added this blog capability. So let's see what the blog looks like. First thing we need to do is get our app running again because I shut it down earlier today. Okay, so what we do is npm run dev. Okay, we'll get it running again. Open up another shell and go and turn on the convex database. That's what we use. We love convex. npx convex dev. Okay, and then the third shell, what we'll do is we'll go into the site, or the test site, and we will launch npm run dev in there. Okay, so now we've got it all running. We've got our environment up and running. Hey 3Ds, good to see you. Hey, we're in for a banger tonight. Glad you joined. All right, now, so we've got the thing up and running. All right, here's what it looks like. Okay, give me a second here. All right. That must have been from last night, hopefully. What we got going on here, user. Okay. All right, so this is our landing page and our backend dashboard. But on our landing page, now we have a blog. And the blog just has these placeholder articles in it. We're going to get rid of those tonight. And what we're going to do is we're going to use AI to write us blog articles. How about that? And we're even going to use Nano Banana to generate images for us. How about that? So I'm glad you tuned in tonight. We have a functioning blog. Now let's put some real stuff in it. That's what we're going to do tonight. Okay. So the first thing that we need to do is get an MCP up and running so that we can talk to Nano Banana. So I came across earlier today this MCP. It's a Nano Banana MCP that this guy's running. Okay. And it's been forked a number of times. It's got a decent number of stars. So it should be pretty solid and pretty stable. And again, here's the name of it, Nano Banana MCP server. You can find that on GitHub. Okay, and there's a quick start here. And what we're going to do is we're going to install this MCP. Now, I've already added a Gemini API key. And if you don't have one, you're going to need one. Okay, you can get one here. Okay, initially you can get one for free, but it's very limited usage. You're going to have to connect a wallet to it. And then ultimately these images that we are generating are like 2 cents each, okay? So, but Nano Banana Pro is the best, especially if you're gonna have any kind of text in it. It's the best model out there. So that's the one we're gonna use. So what we're gonna do is take this link and we're gonna give it to Claude Code. And we're gonna say, hey, install this. Install this MCP server for us. Now we could do this a number of ways. We could do it at the command line. I could go into the file and hack it up, or we can just let Claude do it. Okay, so first we're going to let it go read it. Now, if you're looking here, you'll see that I've installed this new status bar. This is a new capability within Claude Code. It's about a month old. They've had this ability. And if you're interested in a link on that, I dropped it in my mentoring group. Okay, so it was in there yesterday. Go watch that video. That guy does a much better job than I can of explaining succinctly in 10 minutes how to get that status bar set up so that it's looking nice and pretty down there. Okay, so here we go. All right, we're searching for this stuff. Yep. So what I have is the model always staring me in the face in case they try to switch it on me again. I have our context window. I have that actually broken down as a percentage here. I have the cost of this session, and then also how many tokens we've spent this session. And then also, and that would be, I think, in this 5-hour session, I have the branch that I'm in. Okay, this thing's doing its thing. I have the branch that I'm in and also the project name. Okay, so that's a pretty good status bar. You can even ask Claude. He walks through this in a video. He says, tell me the other things you can put in the status bar. And Claude will tell you like the 15 things that it can put there. And you just tell it what to put it. It actually builds it. You have to build a script. It's a little tricky, but he walks you through it. in 10 minutes. So I would advise that you do that. Go in my mentoring group and look for a post yesterday. You'll see how to do all of that. Okay, another reason to join my mentoring group. Okay, so this thing's adding us. Okay, there he goes. He's adding it. Do you have a Gemini key? Yep, it's already there. Okay, please provide it. Nope, I already put it in the environmental variable. Okay, so here it's going to go ahead and add it right here. With a little luck. Okay, it added it. Okay, so now it's going to list it, list the MCPs, make sure that it's there. And could we have done this? Yeah, we could have done it, but like I like to let Claude Code do the lifting. I'm trying to demonstrate to you guys, you don't have to be technical to figure this stuff out. Okay, so look, this thing failed to connect. Now that's interesting. The server was added but failed to connect. Let me check if UVX is available and add the environmental variable explicitly. And I don't want you to do that. I want you... The reason why I don't want it to do that is because I don't want it to show my environmental variable. Okay, but do not show the environmental variable. I happen to be streaming right now. We'll see how good it does. If I have to go revoke that key, I will. Oh, it says screaming. Hopefully it knows I'm streaming. Okay, it's removing that configuration. It's going to try to do it a different way. Okay, so right here, it added that section into my MCP servers. Okay. Let's see how that works. Okay, it's still failing to connect. It may be down. I might have to get another one. This might be because the environmental variable isn't inherited. Let me update the config to explicitly inherit. Yes. I thought you were already doing that, dude. Yeah, okay, it looks more like it. Okay, good. We've got a connection. Sweet. We're in business. Okay. Now let's tell it to give us an image. Let's see. Create a test image folder and have the MCP create an image of Bigfoot drinking a Coca-Cola. Okay. Okay, it looks like we have to restart. That's interesting. Okay, here, let me okay, I think what I can do is exit and then I can say Claude continue. Continue. Okay, down here it says it found something invalid in the settings. I hope we don't have an issue still. Okay, here we go. Error, no such tool available. What do you mean, no such tool available? All right, here we go again. Excuse me. Okay, it's connected. So MCPs allow us to connect to these, different tools across the internet. What's it trying to do now? No, why do you need that? No, what do we need that for? Okay, support's different. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's still got an error. It should use the listing. Hold on a second. Use the MCP list to determine what commands are available. Quit guessing. Stop guessing. Cloud Code's nerfing it on us tonight. Okay, so here's the different commands that are available right there. Okay. Oh, so there's an output MIME type parameter not supported. Okay, well then don't give it that. Don't use MIME type. Hold on a second. Use the URL given to see examples. It's getting on my nerves. We might have to go find another MCP server. Okay, that looks more like it. No error. Okay, but it also didn't return the image yet. Do you want to proceed? Now we got an error. Okay, there's the flash model. Still no image. Okay, hold on a second. It's saying that Pro Model's throwing an error of output MIME not supported. Let's see the examples here. So you don't have to give it much. I don't know why it's trying to do this. It's stuck on this meme type. Follow these examples. Stop asking for mime type. Something might be wrong with this MCP. Let's find another one. Tired of messing with it. MCP Nano Banana Pro. Microsoft or Google should have their own. They should have an official one. Yeah, I guess we could do that. 3Ds is saying, why do we need MCP? I was trying to get the MCP working because normally that's easier for somebody to understand than an API. But we could also just tell it to do the API. Let's see here. Hold on one second. Let's try one more. Is this the same guy? No. Okay, let's just try this. If this doesn't work, then we will go the other route. Yeah, you're right, 3Ds. On another project I have, I just told it to generate an API for Nano Banana Pro, and it figured it out. So that's probably what we should do. So let's just give this one more shot. Push this command, yes. Now, what's funny is right here it says that it's up. It should be able to call it if it's up. I don't know why it wants us. It'll want us to restart here in a second. That doesn't make sense to me. but let's see. Yeah. I don't understand that part. See how it says found one invalid setting? I'm suspecting there's still an issue with that thing. Okay. All right. Wait a second. It is configured. Do not list my API key. I'm streaming right now. Okay. I'm just giving a little bit more rope here. There's the problem. I think it's expecting it to be in memory in the environmental variable, and instead it's in the env.local. No, this is crap. That's not how you do things. You put the actual API key in the, you should be able to. No, I don't want to export it to my external memory. I want it to be pulled from my .env.local. Okay. It says it can do it. We'll see. Okay, new server found. Nano banana. Okay. Continue. I don't see that error. Oh, failed to connect. Daggone it. Okay, forget all this. Back that MCP out. I want you to make a direct API call to the Google servers using the Nano Banana Pro interface. So research that and figure that out and back out this MCP. I'm looking at this file. I've never seen that before. .mcp.json. I guess it created that a moment ago. Okay. Now it's reading the docs on image generation. Boy, I thought that would be easier. Okay, it just wants to make some curl commands here. Yeah, hey Tech with Chaos. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining. Okay, just looking at what's going on here. Okay, it's going to make a command line test of the API call to start with. Okay, images saved to test images. Bigfoot. Let's see it. Huh? Using ID standard text binary editor. Why can't it open that? That's weird. Anybody ever seen that before? Okay, I'll make another one. I know I've been able to view images before. Install a image previewer. Shouldn't have to do that. Maybe it's a anti-gravity thing. Anybody seen that issue before? Okay, I've got enough images now. That's bothering me. Now hold on a second. Let's go look at another image. I know I've seen images in here before with this tool. Where's my publics folder? Public. Yeah, see? So what is up with that image? I think there must be something corrupt with that image. Yeah. Let me just see if I can open it. Otherwise, okay. No, it won't open. That's what the problem is. Something corrupt with that image. Corrupt with that image. Something was broke. It won't open. Let's look at these flags and see if it's doing something weird. Let's see, and what was the size? Oh, that file was only 3 bytes big. See how no content's coming back? It should take about 10 seconds to generate that thing. What? Don't show my key. Don't show my key. I am streaming via live video at the moment. Look, write a script, write a JavaScript to make the API call. Quit screwing around with the command line. Okay, now it's going to run the script. Oh, it's getting on my nerves. No, just install the .env library. Having one of those nights, guys. I see your note, 3Ds. He says, check that it's using the latest protocols. Sometimes it uses older Nano. Yeah, it could be. But the script, we gotta get the script running because I don't want the command line anyway. Okay, hold on a second. I know I have Gemini API key. Let's check here. Oh. I'll be darned. I could have swore I put that API key in. Will that explain it? Let me make sure I'm not doing something stupid here. I wonder if I put it in the Secure Vibe OS. I bet you I did. Nope, it's not in there. I don't know where I put it. Okay, it doesn't matter. Let me grab it again off the Google site and put it in. Jeez, I know I thought I had that. All right, here we go. We at Google AI Studio, API keys, copy, back into here. Okay, you notice how I'm hiding it by default because I have this plugin that does that. So that's helpful when you're streaming. Try again. Yeah, but see, that MCP wouldn't have worked before had that not been in there. Somehow it got deleted by these scripts. Okay, here we go. That's more like it. API key works. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, don't use Flash. Use Pro. Don't use Flash. Use the Pro interface. Make sure it's using the latest documentation too for the Pro call. Why are you getting Flash? Why are you trying to get the Flash API docs? I want Gemini Pro. Yeah, see your note too about the base 64. Yeah, I agree with that, but that image was only like 3 bytes, so I know it was invalid. That's not even enough for the header. Okay, so here's the Pro interface. Yeah, absolutely. Not even, oh yeah, for retrospective, but I was planning to, 3D said once we get this working, it'd be a good thing to put in the skills. Like I was going to make, what I'm going to make is a blog creation skill, but this whole thing that you're talking about is a good thing as well. Yeah, I agree. I'll just do a retrospective. Hey, I want to tell you guys something. The latest version of Opus, or I mean, the latest version here, 2.1.3, now has that instant compact thing going on. And it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. It creeps up on you. Like when it gets about 70%, it just compresses it. And that's not good. So, because it inevitably misses stuff, right? So what I've learned to do is rely more on subagents. Tell it like when we get going on these blogs, we'll tell it to spin up, like you have to explicitly tell it to spin up a subagent and create like 10 blog articles. And then what it'll do is the main thread, it keeps the context real small and real clean. And each of those subagents get their own thread and their own context window. So that's like a little hack, a workaround. They're gonna have to fix that because I noticed it earlier today, about an hour ago. It was compressing like crazy and it was just losing stuff. Like I'd give it a PDF to parse, and after a couple compressions, it didn't even know what the PDF was. It was saying, can you provide the PDF? I'm like, oh crap. Like, what have you been doing the last 2 times? Yeah, just making stuff up. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. All that, man. What in the heck? Good. All right. Success, right? Now we turn this into a video and we make millions of dollars, right? All right, we'll take the win. As aggravating as that is. All right, time to do a retrospective. That was painful. Retrospective, for those new to me, that's going to go gather all this crap and it's going to figure out like what the issues were, and it's going to put that into a Claude skill in case I need to build another MCP or API. MCP we never figured out, so, but the API we did. Okay, it's asking to create or commit the session. Yep, go ahead and then do, yep, go ahead and commit it and then do the retrospective. You always want to save your retrospective separately so that you can always go back and that's a clean commit. It's just got the knowledge skill in it. You don't want to pollute it with like all the other crap. Okay. Okay, there's the Image Pro image generation, Gemini Pro image generation, yes. Kind of digging that image. You guys like that? Give me a thumbs up. Something. Coca-Cola labels are a little off, but hey, from back here it looks awesome. Yeah, he just looks smelly, doesn't he? Yeah, I agree with you, 3Ds. API is faster than MCP. And MCP does waste a lot of tokens. So this is the better approach. Okay, so here we go. How to generate an image with Gemini, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay, all of that's good. I'm not going to read it right now. Now it's checking if there's any related skills to improve. It probably won't find any. Okay, it's going to go ahead and commit that. Okay, so we got our skill updated. Now, okay, now we need to do what I really wanted to do, which is, okay, now what I want you to do is create a skill, or excuse me, create a command called create-blog in the .claude commands folder that will now take a look at our blog creation process. We have a content folder that we need to create a markdown in, and I want to generate a SEO optimized, an LLM SEO optimized blog and put it into markdown in that content folder. I also want the command to generate an image that's appropriate, a banner image that's appropriate for the top of the blog, okay, of the right ratios for the blog. And I want it to add that to the markdown so that we have a complete SEO and LLM SEO optimized blog article. And that includes the alt image, the alt tags on the image, and everything else that's required for SEO. So I want the latest and greatest techniques for SEO. I want it to be semantically correct. I want it to have the right levels in it. I want it to have all of the format of the existing blog articles in the content folder. So check them out as well and make a template for them based on them so that all of the new blogs are of at least that quality. Yeah, it's a mouthful. Okay, so let's see how it does. All right, who's out there with me besides Tech with Chaos and 3Ds? Will the real humans please stand up? Notice it's going out and checking the blog format and all that. Now keep an eye on this context window down here. See how it's on 57%? If that starts creeping up, you watch, it's going to go ahead and auto compress. You think it's good because it's immediate. Your screen will flash and it says compressed, but then the problem is it's dumber. Now I kind of get why people were complaining the first time they rolled that out. I'll bet you right now there's people all upset on Reddit and screaming at Anthropic to roll that back, or to at least make it like, I bet we could turn it off. There's probably a setting in the configuration to turn off auto compress. And then we have to manage it ourselves, and probably it'll run out of context if you don't compress it. Okay, so now it's going to create that command called create blog. It knows what to do. It researched the latest SEO and LLM SEO techniques. Okay, and now it's creating it. Okay, there it is right there. Just want to scan it real quick. Okay, step one. Let's just review it real quick in case we got to tweak it. Okay. How to rate limit, blah, blah, blah. What does this command do? Gather blog requirements. Main thesis, key message, 4 to 6 major sections with H2 headings, 2 to 3 subsections per, generate the blog content. Okay, Here's like the format of it. Part of the, okay, blah, blah, subscribe. It puts a call to action at the end. Okay, here's the LLM SEO optimizations. That's good. Just checking those. The main thing is a clear summary section, because a lot of the AI would just crawl that and use that. Okay, here's the traditional SEO stuff, keyword placement, yada, yada, yada. Okay, banner image. Okay, so we've got a script now, so it's going to call it. Okay, sweet. It's going to put it into blog images with the slug. Okay, cool. I'm digging it. Then it's going to create all of this, including the slug with the image. Okay, it's pretty comprehensive. Okay, go ahead and create it. Now we'll run it. Okay, it's got to make that folder for the images. Okay, so now what's it doing? Oh, it's tweaking the generate image script. Okay, it's fixing the aspect ratio and stuff to make it appropriate for the image, for the blog. Because it has to be like a certain ratio so it looks good at the top of the blog. Sure, it's doing a lot of crap here. Okay, now it's tweaking that command again, calling the script properly. Okay, we're up to 61%. Not too bad. Okay, so now it's going to just create another image and test it, the aspect ratio. Okay, so here it created it under test banner. Let's try it. Okay, so that's what it looks like. See, this is why like Nano Banana Pro is preferred, because it gets words right. Okay, I'm not sure we need words in the image, but let's see what it does. Okay, all right, so here's what I want to tell it to do. Create a list of 10 topics on our site and how we help developers gain user feedback from their users throughout the user journey lifecycle. Talk about all the concepts on our homepage and everything else you know about our site, the secure monitoring aspect of it, the purpose of that, the purpose of the JWT tokens, all of that, everything that you know about our site. I want you to generate 10 blog article topics and titles for me. Okay, so it's going to do that. And then what I'm going to do is tell it to spin up 10 subagents and create those blogs. Hopefully it's not just going off and creating them. It could, but it might have misinterpreted what I just said, but let's see what it does. Could have done this in a skill as well, but the command is a little bit more direct, and especially if you're going to use scripts and stuff, it's less deterministic. Okay, what are you doing here? Okay, it's exploring the website and all that, the homepage. It's refreshing itself on all everything we do. Now, ultimately, what you want to do is research your competitors and see what blog articles they're doing, and then match them and beat them so that you outrank them. But that takes time and effort. But soon we're going to have like a couple hundred blog articles up. And that helps the ranking too. Now, you don't want to put them all up at once. You want to put them up over a period of time, because the AI algorithms out there notice like 500 of them pop up. They'll know what you're doing, and you'll get punished for that. Okay, so look here. Here's the titles and the primary keywords. These are the keywords are what you're trying to rank for. Like, so this would be search things. It's like we're looking for people to put like secure feedback widget into Google. And if they do that, we want to rank for that. Now we'll get more specific about this in the future. Don't worry. Like we'll get more of a strategy going. But for now, these would be good ones. Let's see here. Conversational AI versus forms. That's a good one, right? Because we wrote that. Like we did that on purpose, right? So that would ghost, or that would make our competitors look bad. So we call that ghosting. Okay. Use vote data to prioritize. Yeah. Okay. Good. It's all good stuff. Defense in depth for customer data. AI extracts the why behind the feedback. Look at that. So that it got all that from skills and stuff, I'm sure, that we wrote as we went. I'm loving it. Okay. Let's okay. Check this out. Spin up 10 sub agents, and yes, execute the create dash blog command for each of these titles and topics. Pass the key, everything that you have, to that sub agent and all the context for each one of them, so that it comes up with a really great article. Now, what should happen is we have a folder over here called content, and all that should start getting populated just automatically. How cool is that? And then we just push it up to GitHub, and it builds and just like that, we've got blogs. Now, what I want to do with these MDX files, these three, I'm going to rename them so they don't get rendered. And hopefully this doesn't break anything. I'm just going to call this .old because I want to keep them for now, but I don't want them showing up on our website anymore for now. .old. I want to keep them just for reference in case this thing goes south, so we can recreate. Okay, so we had 3 in there, but they were dealing with secure vibe coding because I created those 3 on the secure vibe coding OS, right? So here you go. Here's the sub agents. Each one of them's getting their own context window. See? Now they haven't made any tool calls yet, but they will when they got to create that image. See, there we go. See, there's the tool usage. Look at that. Isn't that sweet? Some of them are making a couple images. Okay. All right. We'll see. See how that goes. These tools could be other tools as well, by the way. We don't know that those are all the one, like the script that we gave it. In fact, now that I think about it, there are probably other tools that they're using, like maybe they're researching like web crawling and stuff like that. Yeah, that would make more sense. But what's cool is now watch our base. Oh, what's going on here? Why am I getting this question down here? No, I don't want to. I don't understand why it's asking me to do a bash command down here. And I don't want to stop it because it may break something it's trying to do. We'll just go and let it. So it looks like each one of these I'm going to have to approve. The actual tool calls, I'm sure we could improve like our command and put an allow statement in there. But for now, I'm having to approve the images, it looks like, being created. That's fine. We'll have to improve on that. Okay, guys, look, we got articles popping in. Okay, here's one. Conversational versus forms. Let's preview it and see what it looks like. Where's my preview? I thought I could preview that. No, it's an MDX file. I guess I can't preview it. MDX is different than MD, and apparently you can't preview that, but that's okay. We'll see it on our website. Let's go out and look at our website here. Refresh. Okay, not seeing the images come through yet. Let's see what the articles look like. Need some white space between the text here and the table of contents. We can fix that. It's funny, the old articles didn't do that, at least that I could tell, or I would have fixed it before. Here's related articles, the jobs to be done framework, JTBD framework. Just made that crap up. I never heard of that before. Okay, we've got decent blog articles here. Okay, now the question is, what's up with our images? Maybe they just weren't linked yet. Oh, there they are. Just patience, Alan. Look at that. Let's go back into it. Sweet. Look at this. Look at this. From feature request to shipped, how AI extracts the why behind user feedback. Okay, I don't quite like the font here and stuff. It's a little hard to read. We can fix that. But look here. This is exactly what we designed. Okay, intelligent insights, optimizing user feedback with AI. How can I improve your experience? The user feedback, more relevant recommendations, please. Got it. Adjusting algorithms for better personalization. That's not exactly what we're doing, but it's pretty darn good, isn't it? Pretty darn good. Yes, man. Look at that. Not bad for an hour's worth of work. Half of that was me screwing around with MCPs. All right, so we have another breakthrough. Now we need to tweak this and make it better. But you know what? I'll save that for tomorrow. We'll just prettify this a little bit, like we'll reorganize it, and then we'll start cranking out like, 50 of these things. Sweet. What do you guys think? Let me go back. Let's check. Like, I don't know what's up with this one. Let's see. Yeah, I guess they're just slowly coming in. Let's look at this one. Cybersecurity insights, protecting your digital assets. Okay, why feedback data deserves special attention. Okay, yep. Technical controls, OWASP top 10, 5-layer defense. Yep. I don't know if this is kind of relevant for our audience. Maybe like we'll tell it to be more specific to the actual intended avatar. I probably should build out the avatar using AI so that it knows kind of like the pain points of a developer, right? As it relates to user feedback. I probably should develop that out a little bit and then rerun, like improve my template in my create blog, to be more on point. But you guys kind of get that, right? So, and we need to put a little space here, white space, but we'll do that. The rest of it's looking pretty good. Very readable, scrollable. Nice, man. Nice. Let's make sure the table of contents works. Yep. Sweet. What do you guys think? Great job, huh? For like literally, that's probably about 30 minutes worth of work and then another 30 minutes of me screwing around with MCPs, which was a fail. But that's cool. You guys saw that, and then you saw how we back out, make another decision, and pivot. All right, guys. A little different session tonight, but very productive. I like to shut this one down. We'll keep it light. It is Friday night and Saturday morning for some of you. So I do appreciate you joining, each and every one of you. Again, if you're new to me, check out my free mentoring QR code or link in the description. You get a whole lot more of this inside there. Hey, until next time, you guys be safe out there and be careful. And I will see you tomorrow night. That's Saturday night. And then I'll probably take Sunday night off. But I'll see you Saturday night in about 23 hours. See ya.